Okay, aloha. How are we all doing today? Aloha, and how are we all doing today, man? Yesterday I had one of the most miserable days of my life in a long time. Of course I've had worse days, but I'm saying in a long time, you don't have those kind of days. And not a whole lot really happened. It's what didn't happen and the mistakes that made it like that. And I had worked really hard and I lost concentration and sold something that I wish I didn't sell. It cost me a lot of money. So then I wanted to forget it, but I couldn't forget it because I was really upset. In the past, I would have went and got a drink, especially since I haven't had a drink in a month. It's like, that'd be easy, right? Fuck it, let's just go get a drink. Forget about this shit. But I didn't even feel the urge. For couple seconds, it's like, couple minutes, I was like, yeah, maybe. And then I said, no, fuck no. It's not worth it. And the problem's not going to go away either. The problem's not going to go away either if I do that. I was still smarting from this morning, but I've been doing this for a long time, and I've always managed to pull out of the dive somehow, some fucking way. And I do know that if you're gonna get tough, you're gonna get tough up here first. And being sober is part of that discipline, is part of that toughness that you need so that you can rise up. Because if you're straight, man, you can fight. My father told me that. Don't ever fight when you're drunk or high or anything like that. And consequently, I don't. And I don't fight when I'm high or hungover or anything like that. So I rode out the storm. Today I feel better. Yeah, today I feel better. I didn't fix the problem, but it all starts up here. Yeah. I'm gonna cut out smoking that weed too. That's the next thing. Well, that's all I wanted to say because, I wanted to share with you a bad moment, the ugly. Because most people show you their shiny, pretty side and never show you the ugly, but it's important that you see both. I used to manage I still own a janitorial company, and I used to visit the sites, and I always made sure that the first thing I did when I saw the people that I came across who worked the properties was I always said all the good things, and I asked about their families, their wives. Then I got into what I thought was good, and which was just the fact that they were there was good. So, we always stepped off on the right foot. And then invariably I'd have to get to, the bad stuff. Or not bad stuff, but the stuff that helps you grow, get better. The deficiencies, areas that need to be fixed. And then I left once again always on a good note, an upbeat note. And that's how I conducted myself and my business And that's how I still do it today. In this particular instance, I do it in reverse. I tell you all the good stuff first, and then I bust out the bad shit. But you must have known that I have days like this because I always talk about the battle, I always talk about the fight, the struggle. Because it's a fight, you know. I used to, when I interview people too for the job, the first thing I say hi, and you know, I make all cool like that, you know, when we first meet. And then I tell them all the bad shit. I paint the ugliest picture, and I watch their eyes roll. The ones that I know are not going to work out. You know right away they're not going to work out. But the ones that are still engaged, you know, the ones that are looking at you like, okay, all right, so I know he's going to get to the good stuff. He's just doing this in reverse. Those are the ones I end up usually, you know, putting on the short list. Yeah. It's funny, man, watching their fucking eyes roll like that. Fuck. Clowns. Motherfuckers want to work, but not really. They all want to be chiefs these days. Nobody wants to be a warrior first. You gotta be a warrior first, bro. Fucking, you're not gonna go far because it's attitude more than anything. I gotta get back to work here. Peace. I got a big smile all of a sudden. Yesterday, you wouldn't have recognized me. That's amazing, right? Just the difference a day makes. Remember that, folks, before you go out and drown your sorrows. If you have sorrows, you know, just the difference one day makes. It's big. All right, bye, for real. Nomad's coat's gonna come someday when I make a lot of money or somebody wants to help fund me. You know, so, hey, we can make a lot of money. If I had just 100,000 to start with, which I have, but this is my trading money. You know, I sustain myself and my family with stock trading and investing. So I'm not going to take money out of that unless I make a lot real fast, and then I can peel some off and I'll just get started myself. But if somebody wants to get rich with me, and I promise, if you want to help me with the funds, and I don't need a lot, 100,000 will get us started. Believe it or not, because I've done all the research and development. And so all we need to do is get some new samples and redo the website and start knocking on some doors, send out some emails, and boom, we're in. And the quality's good, so we're going to get nice price margins, and we have our own style. We have no competition as far as style goes. So we'll be rich in like 5 years. We'll be able to turn around and sell this company for a ton of money. You don't believe me? Well, that's your problem. That's why some people are rich and some people aren't, because you don't recognize the diamond in the rough when you see it, when you're looking at him. He's coming one way or another, or I die first, right? But as long as I don't get sick, I'm going down with a fight, and it's going to be fun. And it's fun. Business is fun. Work is fun, right? So, and if the people that we associate with, the people that we work with, if everybody succeeds, is there a better story? Can you think of a better idea? I started a company called Lions Cleaning and Maintenance in Honolulu, Hawaii with $15. I built a database, a system for success. That company still operates on its own. My wife handles it, but she wouldn't be able to do it, manage 65 people in her office by herself without that software that I put together. I had an assistant, he was a computer programmer, Derek Henderson, and without him I couldn't have done it, but it was my idea to create this system, and I knew exactly what I wanted. And what I wanted to do was measure our productivity, our output. And I learned that from a book that was written by Andy Grove. He was one of the founders of Intel. I found that to be like, yeah, that's how you're going to succeed, man. You got to make sure that everybody's doing the job properly. And if you do that, then customers are going to be happy, and it's going to be easy to sell contracts and make money. Pretty much simple. Make the customer satisfied, one at a time, one customer at a time. And boom, it blows up. Okay, now I'm done. I just had to say that because I know you're wondering who I am and living in this little apartment with no furniture. Because I sleep, I lie down on the floor and with some pillows, and if I'm not sleeping, I'm working. What am I talking about? I'm out.